The last thing I think is if you have a giant wall of text on your page and you have it in a full column, in a full row that goes from left to right on your page, as you can see here, our pages are pretty wide. So if you have text that goes all the way from over here, all the way to over here, it's difficult to keep track of it. So something like this, yeah, that's a lot of information. And there are 3 ways that we recommend you change this. First of all, let me duplicate that whole row and change it down here. You can put in 2 columns, keep half the text over there, half the text over here. Make the columns by going to the row. You can make the column gap 30. That'll make it a bit more space between them so that text doesn't look like it's running into each other. That's one way to do it. The preferred way to do it is to make it like 7 twelfths plus 5 twelfths, 2 columns, put the text over here, and then like put an image over here. So make sure that the image, first of all, this image is way too big for that section on the page. This is just to show you, what I'm trying to do. But you would probably want to make sure this image is like 600 to 700 pixels in width. Make sure it has alt text, that's the important thing, and set the image. And make sure the image size is not thumbnail, but full or whatever dimension you need it to be. There. And then you have text over here that's much easier to read, and a nice colorful image that breaks up the monotony of text on your page. The final way that you can fix this issue is to indent it, the text on the left and the right, but only on desktop screens. The way you do that, so you have this text over here, you go to the column. Remember, you edit the columns in the middle option, click on the pencil to edit it, and we go to responsive options. And we are going to go to the second device down here and click on, we're going to offset it by 1 column. Remember, our columns are set up in grids of 12, and we're going to only make it 10 columns in width. So watch what happens when I do that to this column here. It's going to indent over here and over here. Boom, just like that. So let's preview this, and I'll show you the difference in the full width, the indented, and the having an image. Here we go. Scroll down. Here we go. So this is a full row, full column text. And once the user starts getting down to here, it becomes difficult to read. If you only have like 2 or 3 lines, you can leave a full width. That's not too bad. But look at the difference that just this small indent made on the left and the right. But also how much of a difference it makes to have like an image over here. And if you have this much text, you probably want to make sure the image is more rectangular in height to fill that space in a little bit better. But watch this section here when I shrink it to mobile device. So here's the first one, and here's the second row that I had indented on full width. It doesn't indent it on mobile, so that it's easier. It's still easy to read. And then the last one, we'll just put the image behind it when it turns to mobile.